Good morning, children. Welcome back to our science class. In the previous part, we have studied about honeybee, that is useful insects. There are some insects which are very useful to us, and how the honeybee is useful for us, and how honey is collected from the beehive. Everything we have studied in the previous part. Now, in this part, we will discuss about the remaining useful insects. The second one is silk moth. We get silk from silk moths which grow on mulberry leaves. Silk moths grow on mulberry leaves. Here we have a picture of some silkworms are there on mulberry leaves. They are grown, and this rearing of silkworms for getting silk is called sericulture. So they collect some silkworms and they will put some mulberry leaves as food, and they prepare silk. And this rearing of silkworms for getting silk is called sericulture. And the silk moth secretes a liquid which changes into a fine thread. The moth weaves a cover around itself with this thread. This cover is known as cocoon. And these cocoons are collected and silk thread is obtained from them. So we get silk from silk moths which grow on mulberry leaves. The silk moth secretes a liquid which changes into a fine thread. So this around itself it secretes some liquid to form silk thread. So the moth weaves a cover around itself with this thread. It will just form a cover around it which contains silk thread. This cover is called as cocoon. So in this stage, this silkworm is called as cocoon. These cocoons are collected and they will put them in hot water so that the worms present inside the cocoons will be died. Then these cocoons will be taken and the thread is taken carefully from the cocoon, and a silk cloth will be weaved from this silk thread. This is the use of silk moth for us. Next one is lac insect. See, in this picture we can find the lac insect. These lac insect usually grow on banyan trees and they secrete a semi-solid substance called lac. Lac is used in paints, varnishes, printing ink, and for making bangles and similar things. You can observe this lac bangles will be worn by small children, black color bangles, and this lac is used in paints, varnishes. These paints can be applied for the walls and all, and printing ink. So this thumb impression will be taken by printing ink, and all these can be the uses of the lac. Lac insects usually grow on banyan trees. They secrete a semi-solid substance called lac. Lac is used in paints, varnishes, printing ink, and for making bangles and similar things. Next one is ladybird beetle. Ladybird beetle we can see in this picture. So this red color with black spots is called ladybird beetle, and it eats a large number of pests that are harmful for plants. This ladybird beetle, it is red color insect with black spots on it, and it eats a large number of pests that are harmful for the plants. And this all these are the useful insects which are useful for us in many ways. And the next type is harmful insects. See, many insects are harmful to us. Let us learn about some of them. Here is a chart of harmful insects. You can see all the harmful insects in this chart, and from that the disease spreading insects will be there, and these insects are responsible for spreading the diseases. In that, the first one is housefly. See, in this picture we can observe the houseflies. or normally in our daily life also in our surroundings we can observe the housefly. There are some insects which are responsible for spreading the diseases, and one of them is housefly. When houseflies sit on garbage or animal excreta, the germs are attached to their body. They carry these disease causing germs on their feet and bodies. When these flies sit on any other food item, the germs are passed on to the food. These disease causing germs get transmitted to the human beings when they consume such infected food or water. Diseases like diarrhea, cholera, and jaundice get spread by the houseflies. This you have learned in the first lesson. The diseases spread by houseflies, diarrhea, cholera, and jaundice. So, while washing vegetables, how we should take care in that topic, we have discussed about the diseases spread by houseflies. So, these houseflies, when houseflies sit on garbage or animal excreta, they gather germs. They carry the disease causing germs on their feet and bodies. When these flies sit on any other food item, the germs are passed on to the food, and these disease causing germs get transmitted to the humans when they consume such infected food or water. Diseases like diarrhea, cholera, and jaundice get spread by the houseflies. We should never eat uncovered food as it is likely to have germs in it. And the second one is mosquitoes. Mosquitoes and some other insects spread diseases through bites. Diseases like malaria, dengue are spread through mosquito bites. When a mosquito bites a sick person, it sucks the infected blood. When this mosquito bites a healthy person, this infected blood transforms the germs of the disease into the blood of other person. Only some types of mosquitoes spread these diseases. Malaria is spread by the bite of female Anopheles mosquito, and dengue is spread by Aedes mosquito. Mosquitoes and some other insects spread diseases through bites. Diseases like malaria, dengue are spread through mosquito bites. When a mosquito bites a sick person, it sucks the infected blood. When this mosquito bites a healthy person, it transfers the germs of the disease into the blood of that person. Only some types of mosquitoes spread the diseases. Malaria is spread by the bite of female Anopheles mosquito, and dengue is spread by the Aedes mosquito. And some blood sucking insects are wingless. Such insects are called fleas. And see, we can observe fleas in this picture also. And fleas found on rodents like rats can spread a very dangerous disease known as the bubonic plague. And it is very important for all of us to maintain cleanliness and hygiene. And this helps us to save us from the harmful effects of different types of fleas. Fleas found on rodents like rats can spread a very dangerous disease known as bubonic plague, and it is very important for us to maintain cleanliness and hygiene. For example, head lice, bed bug, dog flea, cat flea, all these are the fleas which spread the diseases. If we maintain cleanliness and hygiene, we can be safe, we can be healthy. Next one is stinging insects. Some insects like bees and wasps have sting. A sting is located at the back of the insect. It is often poisonous and can cause pain and redness in the skin. And if they bite, we'll get the pain and redness to our skin. Next one is spider. So we should know about the spider also. And spider is not an insect. It has 8 legs, whereas insects have 6 legs only. we have discussed before itself. And spider secretes a liquid from its mouth which changes into a very thin thread when it comes in contact with air. It weaves this thread into a web. We can observe web in our houses, spider webs, and spider also we can see. If you see spider in your house, once observe the legs. How many legs are present for the spider? You just count them. And the thread is so thin that insects cannot see the web, and they get trapped in this web and are eaten by the spider. So to get rid of from all these problems, we have to save ourselves from the harmful insects. We can get rid of harmful insects by using natural methods or by using chemicals called insecticides and pesticides. We often keep dried neem leaves in clothes or apply neem or kerosene oil on wooden furniture so that termites will not grow in the wood. If termites grow in the wood, immediately the wood may get spoiled and it may break. This helps us to save them from harmful insects. Farmers sometimes use pesticides for saving their crops also. So to get rid of from these insects, we should use chemicals like insecticides and pesticides, and we often keep dried neem leaves in clothes so that insects may not grow, or apply neem or kerosene oil on wooden furniture so that the termites will not grow in that, and this helps to save them from harmful insects. If you apply this neem or kerosene oil on the wooden furniture, it saves them from the harmful insects. Farmers sometimes use pesticides for saving their crops also. So let us go for assignment here. Name the insect that gives us silk. What does it feed on? And what are the uses of lac? And how can we save ourselves from harmful insects? So listen the video carefully and answer the following questions. Thank you.